With the fourth pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Knueppel from Duke University.
When you're trying to hit a moving target.
Knueppel splits the D, high off the window, and
He needed this game to feel kind of back into his rhythm at the offensive end and showing his full capabilities. Speaking about capabilities. He's got 3 already here in the first half, in first quarter, and then Knueppel, a little sidestep, creates that space.
He's no longer there. Guys understand how valuable the G League can be as the tour develops. As Knueppel cuts back door and lays it in.
When we talk about his shooting, his basketball IQ and awareness, look, see, he raises his hand. Carter Bryant's doing a really good job defensively his entire time here in Las Vegas, but a little bit too much space
overall. And he came out by saying, we're going to make the playoffs. How good can this Spurs be with everyone going on?
Extend out this to a 10-point lead. Bradley Beal, 2-year, $11 million deal with first quarter. Bad ball between USC and Knueppel, beautiful. His length and ability to fish over the top, and then Knueppel doing what he does best. Get your
bottom. PJ Hall with a rip through sky hook.
Should have dunked it.
Yeah, but behind the back pass from Knueppel, and Hall pays it off at the rim.
You're calling the game, she'd be like, you get a bucket, and you get a bucket. Everybody's getting buckets, especially PJ Hall. Ball movement to the effort in which you're showing in the first 3 quarters.
Knueppel showing the soft touch on the turnaround Jay.
Focused on having an opportunity, maybe get a ring here in Las Vegas. Knueppel, the 4th pick overall, playing like it here in Vegas.
In the 2025 NBA draft, the Utah Jazz select Arius Ace Bailey from Rutgers University.
Here's flip for 3 off the wing. Good look. Rebound. Nicely done. Ace. Step back, Jay.
This more athleticism. Second chance bucket. A little step back off the back leg. That's an instinctive shot. You know, you got the length. You got the hops.
Spencer wiggles loose. He'll take another 3. Up and out. The foot back. Nicely done. Block taken away by Zanogo.
Great lead.
Cross-court pass, catch and shoot. Ace, Bailey.
This catch, feet assembled, never brings it down. Above the shoulder release, doesn't give the defense.
Memphis playing some tough defense, backcourt pressure. Jazz right to Ace. To the right.
Learns in one night is that if I run, if I get open, Isaiah Collier is going to find me in my spot, and that's just a great connection right there. Wasn't the first.
Straight away 3. Short rebound. In traffic. Ace.
Jazz Nation's been looking for right here. Does the work again for the second opportunity. Leaves no question. Exclamation point.
22 in his pocket, whips it past to the corner. Harkless rises up, good look from 3. Bailey in a crowd, takes it off. Oh, what a bucket by the rookie.
That with the second opportunity, that Ace Bailey was going to come out and prove why he was the right pick for the Jazz at number 5.
Jazz with the ball, 10-3 run to start. Before make it 13-3 off the big triple. It's been back and forth. Ace leans in and just drops it.
With the 6th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select Trey Johnson from the University of Texas.
Washington. Slot cut comes off to Johnson outside. Pulls a deep 3, no problem. Off the loose ball, man.
But he is just a very smart, sound basketball player. He doesn't have any weaknesses.
Trey Johnson raising up, man. He looked every bit. Johnson working against Demin. Man. Wow, easy, light work.
Defensively, he's going to be able to get it done immediately. So can he make enough shots to stay on the floor?
Well, a little bit too late that time on Trey Johnson.
Really good tempo in that pull-up.
17-2 run for the Wizards. And off the miss, a great outlet. Room service. It's Trey Day. You know that, Tim?
One of the best of all time. This is a beautiful pass. A flick of the wrist from his chest. That ball probably traveled 45, 50 feet in the air. And Trey Johnson didn't have anything to do but just that one little rhythm dribble.
Trey Johnson slips out. Steps through. Man, he was in his bag. We got a great finish coming up here. Trey Johnson equal to the moment. Scene of the ball game for him. Here's Trey Johnson. Spins. Boy, that is a shot maker.
Man, because he came out of that spin and you had a second defender running at his shooting hand. So to have the confidence level to know you can get that off in that kind of traffic.
Oh, Sar put Maluach in the friend zone with a block above. They're in the second time this quarter.
With his willingness to fight over that screen 45 feet out, and it forced Egor in a tough spot. A little too much shoulder to get the offensive foul.
Johnson off the bounce, got it, butter. Trey Johnson walks into the three ball and brings one up.
With the 7th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Jeremiah Fears from the University of Oklahoma.
There's the head coach, Chris Finch, watching on from the baseline. To our left, New Orleans winning the jump. And Jeremiah Fears, that's a nice-looking three-pointer.
Jeremiah Fears really worked on that jump. You know he can get in the lane. You know he can distribute. He's explosive off the bounce. He is a interesting 18, like a
back and forth game, a series of runs here in the second quarter both ways. The speedy Fears off 1 foot that time connecting. Spring went down, they still won 68 games. Got through 2 7-game series, including in the finals. We'll talk more OKC coming up a little bit later on, and their core is now all signed to long-term extensions. Here's Fears.
With the 8th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Egor Demin from Moscow and Brigham Young University.
For a guy that's really coming into the league as a known commodity as a scorer.
Demin knocks.
Pull back!
Into a crowd. And Egor Demin. Timmy filling the lane, counted.
Came off, set those feet, drained it, but here's Drew Timmy off to a great start.
And rebounded by Wolf. Demin into the front court. Off the drag screen by Timmy. And he's now 2 of 3 from deep.
Entire time with us. So working on his game, working on his physicality. He's someone who we think has a high chance to affect both sides of the floor. And I think he's showing that today.
Shot clock down to 5. Demin for deep. Wow.
Okay. His shoulders were facing him when he caught the basketball, so he made the right read, but it was an easier read.
Drew on to Sharaf. Demin got the 3. Egor Demin. And it's
With the 9th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Collin Murray-Boyles from the University of South Carolina.
The rim sealed off by a rising Jamison battle. Boyle slashing down the lane, under control with the finish. Jamal Shed off the transition screen. Pocket pass, Murray Boyles with the left. They said Sydney Austria, he was right after the Olympics as well, so it was unbelievable. Spins out on Shed, Murray Boyles cleans up. Empty trip for Golden State. This is Murray Boyles dropping it off to his left. Shot Shed, gathers and scores. In March, he made 10 threes in a G League game, a career high 44 points on the defensive glass. Full head of steam, A.J. Lawson finds Murray Your lottery pick showing you how it's done. Toronto back in the game. It's the only way they're in this game, the way that they're shooting the basketball from the perimeter. Shed leans in. Murray-Boyles attacking the offensive glass. Finds a target.
The Houston Rockets select Khaman Maluach from Rubek, South Sudan, the NBA Academy Africa and Senegal, and Duke University.
By Keyshawn George out of Miami. Maluach on the bounce. Spins and fires. Nice looking left. And he used all the iron, Tim.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to lose the basketball.
Second time this quarter and a conversion at the other end. Here's Maluach. This time they couldn't block him.
Well, he was still down that end from the failed dunk attempt.
Drift one more. Carrington one more. That three comes off. Sarr underneath battling for the offensive rebound, and Maluach. Sarr all over him. This time Maluach is Egor.